Hi everybody, Ben here, and I'm a certified professional dog trainer that specializes in aggression and anxiety cases in dogs. And today we're going to do something a little different than working with dogs. We're actually going to be working with cats. If you've been following me, you know that recently I got hit by the cat distribution system. I didn't want to be hit by the cat distribution system, and I have a cat now. We already have a couple of cats, but this is the new kid. And there's some things that are really interesting. He came to me. Let's turn around right here. This is Gandalf. Hey, Gandalf. Hey, buddy. So, Gandalf is probably somewhere at 8, 9, 10 months, somewhere in there. Hey, bud. And he was emaciated. You can see he's getting a little weight. You're getting a little weight put on him here. But he is definitely still a little underweight. And more importantly, Gandalf has a little bit of not resource guarding, but a little bit of insecurity when it comes to food. So one of the issues we have is he likes to eat, we give little dogs a little bit of extra chicken at the end of their meals. Do a little mild training at the end at the end of their evening meals, and he likes that. He wants that chicken, but the problem is he's very pausy, and he's not a soft paws. He comes at you. He'll use his claws. So today's video is going to be about teaching him to be a little less hands-on when we're doing this. To do this, he's already been doing some clicker training with me, but I've got a clicker, a telescopic target stick here, and that's what we're going to be doing. This exercise is pretty simple. I'm going to slowly put the chicken down next to the target stick. He's going to bump the target stick. I'm going to click, move the target stick. He's going to get the chicken. The target stick will eventually turn into my hands. But we'll see. All right. Thanks for watching. All right, so we got our target stick here, and we've got our cat here just off of screen, and that's what we're going to start with. So we're going to get his attention. I'm going to take this in just a little bit. Gandalf. Good boy. Let me just a little. Okay. Gandalf. Okay. You can say never work with cats and animals in the show business. Okay. Back here, bud. All right. Do this again. So we're just going to reel gently down. All right, real quick. Let's move him just for a second. Just for a second. Because he's still very excited. He's purring very loudly here. Okay. So I'm going to... Oh, there we go. See the paw. So we're going to go real slow. Okay. Okay, come here, bud. Let's turn around. Uh-huh. Barley, back up, bud. Barley, back up. Sorry, I've got a border collie and a poodle here as well. So we're going to show him target stick right here. Okay. See if I move the camera angle a little bit. Okay. But you see how excited he is? He's following the chicken. So we're gonna... Hey. Oh. Okay, go down there and get it. It's okay. Ow, that hurts. Get up here. Get up here. Come on. Come on, up here. Good boy. There you go. That's what I'm talking about, though. He gets real pawsy, you know. Claws come out. Okay. Try to adjust that camera angle one more time. Okay. Now I'm going to try to So the idea is to put the chicken down before and get my hand out of the way before he gets toothy with it, and just kind of buy a little time for this. So we're going to just try to turn him around this way. Okay. Can you back up a little? I'm going to try to back him up real quick. But okay. Okay. Just trying to get him to slow down when I'm putting this chicken out, right? See if we can do it from the hand. It might be a little difficult. There you go. Okay. Gandalf. Gandalf. Don't look at the border collie, look at me. He's thinking about it. He's raising his paw up. And what I want him to do is I just want him to just take it out of my hand, which is hard with cats because of how their vision works. You getting full? We've done this a couple of times already. Okay. I think he's done. I think he's done. Okay. All right. Cool. I'm going to leave this here for him. In case he's... There you go. Oh, hey, look. That was great. I just slid it towards him. Didn't need the clicker or the target stick. We're still not quite... I think he's full. Okay. Okay, so, as we saw, normally when I do videos for like something kind of new, I will typically, and he's eating the chicken that I just left him. When I'm doing new videos for like new behaviors that I'm just kind of experimenting with, I typically will be like, I'll try to be more candid with my owners or with my followers. A lot of what you see on social media when it comes to animal training, for the most part, is pretty well scripted. They've done this behavior hundreds, if not thousands of times, and on top of that, they've gotten some of the kinks out of it, right? I have done this a couple of times with him this morning. Before I did this 4 or 5 times before I turned the camera on. Cats are still kind of new for me. I've done a little consulting back and forth with like clients, nothing official, but cats are kind of new for me. And so when it comes to actually training a cat, which this cat does need to be trained, we actually do need to get this kind of pawsy, grabby behavior under control, because he's not just doing it to us, he's doing it towards the dogs and that kind of thing as well. So we're working on some impulse control, and we're also working at him not like reaching out with his claws. And I understand why he does it. He was emaciated when we brought him in. But what we're trying to do is we're trying to get him to the point where he doesn't have to do this, right? He feels like food is available enough. And, maybe because he's still a kitten, he still likes to play, we're giving him a little bit of mental stimulation here. So that's part of the goal, is we're trying to further work him into our family a little bit more peacefully. All right, cool. If you enjoyed this, please like, comment, and subscribe. If you are so inclined, please share this post on any of the platforms that you see it on. And if you're in the Pensacola area, I am taking new clients. And if you're not in the Pensacola area, I offer online classes. So if you need help with your dogs, I'll field questions on cats, but I'm still learning on that front as well. If you need help with your dogs, you know where to find me. All right, everybody, thanks so much, and have a great day.